so bi de okwa kohwe nkwa yemfa no enkohwe oguo na sese de na free soro ababete bayira homa mu a ama NDC amanyukuo no communicators ni bia omoye adwuma ma omo in 2024 sese de omo chiri mu a akode a omo de ye adwuma ma NDC amanyukuo no in 2024 ni nyina no omo di ni nyina no agu honom na reason why omo ye saa neoma we nyina no omo de eho asem nyina no ababeto abonten saa na omo ka kire NDC amanyukuo ni mpanifo from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to the ministers to party executives and officials na say 2028 there kwan a omo fa so omo ye campaign di ma NDC amanyukuo ma NDC amanyukuo no ba power 2024 no 2028 there is no way hwe na NDC amanyukuo ni pani bia no amba mesi o manim se omo nkoye campaign enfama NDC amanyukuo ni nyina no se communicators yi chire mu a 2024 omo ankasa de omo sika eni omo moja eni omo ahoden adwuma de boa NDC amanyukuo ni nyina no odo a na omo wo edema NDC amanyukuo na omo sanso hu ne se NDC amanyukuo ne betimi aboa oman Ghana ama epuntu a Ghana fo hwehwe no yensa etimi aka nanso omuchire mu a NDC amanyukuo ni ba empode anka 2024 and 2023 a na adodanko akufo ado president no empoye afa no omahu se NDC amanyukuo no enni nipa bia edema oman Ghana osese de empanifo a na 2024 omo mfre omo mpo a na empanifo na ankasa atwefo ede afre omo eneyi omo timi fre empanifo no be 100. There is no way empanifo no ebe peke kon any so many things omo go through because of NDC amanyukuo campaign omo ye ma omo in 2024 say kame akoye se NDC amanyukuo ni empanifo no a deny omo a reject omo a enya asenke 20 omo de ho asem nyina na ba kisisi de adane omo su ni nisuo ni adwajo ani nyina no omo su ede a kire NDC amanyukuo ni empanifo nti abusua yanko na owura baako a wo kire se ono no 2024 oye campaign kese pa ede boa NDC amanyukuo na ye friend Gabi yanko ne enkotie currently de ne conditional wom eni esu a osu edugu
you would the kind in mutu jana you see much meet me ka say me Gabi asumi ameti hai se ye ni ani kasama NDC tema na honorable Ufusompofo honorable the late Amabejo and mu free wa ye ni the second layer ya ba ye na samra na da committee me call radio ni TV so ba mi ansa na 9 ni nipa kura na omo kasa meet me ka say ne mrantie ni maba obi me na me introduce you mutu government and our party communication na minua e ba yi em say be afeba ko ne efamu an ekoi in fact me kura de before say aban ni be bu 2016 a lose election no na me ye adwuma na enam na se me kasama NDC ntia me kasama aban ti yi madi nti mfie nwotwe me ko tena mfie na me nya hwe na nyame adom ye ba yi ni pa wani da so si ebenye bibi sebe de ahwe yire ne yema na enkosi se ne ya pem na enye yi to da bia na adani su na adani aroho na ene kura de ni ntia me ba wa fidi so sebe adwuma me wo opposition na me nye bi me ba ba musumi ne bi me makonta na hwe me mere abunu ni ofribrekum
me krom ni
mere fribrekum na makonta wa bruchiri ye wo opposition no ana na hwe na wo fa ase ne mo bako me ban bako level 400 ebi o abruga ni ayi nti ye bai menya bibi nyai nti ya na o dane o kakra kra sa me de no tumi for politics enye edu ba bi kra no ne ninu aba ne kasa se won tumi for beto be ende na ware na ba wi na meti ai no akoma yare mo hat problem meti ma ka kire o se mpanifo bibre o party ne mo mu ni se me Gabi asumi me akoma yare na yi mapem na enye yi eto da bia ya na me emotional torture to da bia me da me nya na me su se de bone na ma na me ba na wo level 5 bisam se daddy why ye NDC den why ye president den na wo de ye ba ya ye hu bibia de etia na etie se wo fa no kura sabe eduru mrem na o ma iske nye iske nidi na me se menya party ni bone bia menye obi a bone na masum party free me collaborate me kotena the current to regent me NDC mu na sabe me 1986 President Rollins eba kitikrashi hona na metie ifiri na me naturally me better na NDC ni ti masum party from the branch level to the constituency secretary that I'm one of the senior most communication member of party mo na ko ba ni sen ni aba power me amenya bi minye me so am yare na me dimasem ko obi ho obi amfi me mpese me bodi be metima ka kire se me nanfo ministers for eni me se me wakoma yare me nanfo CEO for eni me se me wakoma yare na roho se me se mani sorry oh me nua be mo mani bo ma no pai yankopon fa ne kransie ka me nua be ma ba ko no na ebe ka na otwe omani me bo ni dinti na me pesa me di ase we tuga ebe ka na otwe ase na otwe me yunu ama wakɔ ne krachi ahomachi no sorry na oni ma di nkomo na o chaate na mkanso na den still na mkanso onua ketua Felix so odi mbekɔ akɔhye baabi ɛminti na mekaka menka besi ne na etoda bia baabi a maduru no beti so gabi daya wan sorry na obi nim de ye no asɛm no ne kaya me den obeka so na obetena videos na ogu party anim ase wan kan so a enye yi me nkolai de omo university de omo SSC na nkola nketua common edru semeko review kra me nyeskanko me medication me nyeskanto wa dani beggar na wan hwe na community abako wa unim no na o man 5000 additional offer na onfa nti amania me wom no na wodi eminu ane menu san ya che from no ho ai hotefa of adakabre yani na ma bisine nti no pay in fact tema me text okra na office manya bi wusi misika aba enso me ba kra me na ma misika ba wow e bi se menya adwuma misika kra sise bisika se me di tonno di hwema koma yare kra me ni bi na me nam ho ba ye mobo nti me ba ya se benya se mbegu party na ni ma se me ya santini and I'm menya akola me di 50 plus
wow
yes me 50 plus me 50 plus yes 50 kwa na nim kakra so what you see na ya na edin but we are see the sanity here e bi eda ko bi nyankopon obehu mi mobo ama obi ayeden apekwan bi.
But what goes through the party structure, because I know say the chairman and the team, and I say Area Felix in the team, there are noticeable persons, they wouldn't be happy to hear people like you talk like this, especially to the extent they say on health matters, not even necessarily suku awakone ejuma unyanya MPP pension so continue because we are NDC communicator. Na unyanum nim delamu nyina oti omunka.
No, omo ho, but say me ti omo kan say de ne e bia ya meeting bi. Ne kokora na sebe na ma twetwe me ho koti ba bi fi say e kwan bi say na ma fere. Say what you see. Na o ka say o da bi honorable Felix Ofosuku Acha we minister for government communication. We are we me nua say me jamfi ya we say me wakoma yare. Because ubo mu dinti na me bo. Menim sebe on say enipa edrum pempenso bi a enka ethically o medical record here eni kwa say we dey tudwa be dum pempenso bi na me yemi hu bibi enye yi nti have to forward me cardio report ye free UGMC e dey come impanyefo bi better nkosi aga ethically enye it is unethical to have disclosed my medical details, but many any other option.
All right.
Clear problem. So, we Kumasi I just say by the end of this year, because what they want to do in Kumasi is to permanently resolve issues. Kumasi peculiar. As I said, last year, last 2 years, more peculiar. Because Kumasi no, omo BSP me if you are no crown ocean load anyway ever Kumasi na Kumasi BSP no crown here back on the account. And a idea was a Kumasi the Omoshe, no mutimi eye mentem. Omuchemo acha by the end of this year they will be able to finish. Now ma Kumasi the Netimi Aquindia one thing, but maybe subsequently we'll talk a bit more about Kumasi the. Let me come back to the fear I have, man. The fear I have now, and it's a so we share total generation capacity here. In 2017, time my MPP take it over. No, I did not know Mokapan say you excess capacity. Man, 8-9 years down the line, as we speak, engineers will tell you, say, for every power system, we have the friend reserve margin. Reserve margin, almost the 25% of your total generation capacity.
Margin.
As reserve. In case of BBA, or reserve margin.
The 25 out of our 5,000.
5,000. I would say that as reserve. Any time an MPP can excess capacity. Now, my reserve not on chain, still there was excess. They had issues with it because we were paying for the excess capacity, which is not a problem as it were. Because our year power purchase agreement, I'm an IPP in the plan tabar, or securities be, and yes, our farmer, and also here take or pay. It's normal with a lot of the PP agreement I sign. You understand? It's a problem. But my challenge now is that as we speak, you need reserve margin. Yes. Even when I cost some 1,000 megawatts never back on streamer. See what it means is that they are generating as a country, you know, and only use.
How did it happen?
Yeah, say demand for power no it grow year on year. Energy Commission say grow 12%. In absolute terms, that's 400 megawatts every year. Into year on year, your demand air cost 400 megawatts, meaning say every year, I will see a generation capacity of 400 megawatts at the account. We don't do that.
But year on, we'll be hear about it.
We don't do
That's
that.
The challenge.
In the CCR, excess capacity now near one.
Achiabishim.
What we generate and you use. It only, man, say, Akosombo back on stream and the exchange say, power you want you use. It is a plant never to Chima say, Kim, or I will be back to load shedding. And that is what I think the Honorable Minister would have to focus on now going forward. Say, we need to bring in some emergency power now. Because even when Akosombo comes back on stream, not see any issue with any of our plants, we have an issue. And I think the minister should look at that. And I am happy, from my conversations and all of that, plans are underway to get some, IPPs to come in immediately. Now, at least, a reserve margin, and so and yes, man, in the next 6 months, 1 year, we may be. But as we speak, when him say, because of challenge now, but the power in the Cote d'Ivoire and the Burkina Faso, I say, are suspended for some time. Because we cannot continue. Say, that is the situation now. That is the situation now. And I think, and only because and so say MPP buy na excess power, or say they no more canon. They were not very aggressive. Men can say Oman for generation capacity be account, but Oman are very aggressive, And that aggression na armor for them to add more generation, and also count but I think this administration, should know where we are. We have no reserve margin now. And we need to fast track in getting some emergency power in. Now into me, M1. That's the situation. And by the end of this week, so we will bypass from Akosombo to Temana. Then we will get all the 1,000 megawatts from Akosombo on. Now Manyoma is stable. And also after Sergio. And I think the minister should also be clear on that to the Ghanaian people. Say, Oman, even when Akosombo back on stream, because they are still injecting some transformers, still a man from Kenya ebedum. Because there are faults in the system, still a man from Kenya ebetimi edum. Ekokoba said Ghana gas omo plant maintenance work. Na e was so call off. Na gas no emma. There will be a problem. Amount for a Kenya ebedum. I think we should holistically explain things to the Ghanaian people. Now Obia Koma and Tonyem, but I think going forward, the issue of our reserve margin, we have to look at it and look at it very, very, very well. I just said the assembly.
Well, be well spoken. I feel that I'm say Wednesday, after Minister Naka say, you know, I'm say Wednesday, me per se. Yeah, this in-depth analysis. I don't want the minister to be around technocrats to be speaking to us. I want the Ghanaian community to understand that these games that we've played ourselves when it comes to the energy sector is very unfortunate. We have to now sit as a country and have a frank conversation. Maybe if you want to go by what has happened in the past, they are achieving what we want to achieve going forward. No, a very difficult. The truth as we speak now, they say the West Second, we should have a timetable to that effect. Two, say problems here. Ashanti region is a peculiar situation, which is going to have another serious matter altogether. Even with our Kosovo generating thousand you need excess. It will have a problem at hand. That problem cannot be solved politically. That problem cannot be solved just by taking people off their post. That problem is a holistic problem. You need partisan readings, no, in film, and patriotic approach. You know,
among four Kasena, Obi wa ECG or sabotage system, and Obi Waha. Oh man, that thing it's complete crap. Complete crap. I mean, I've read in ECG before. Say yes, they have their difficult or more challenges, but man, the best electrical engineers in our country, ECG. All the best electrical engineers from the best schools in Ghana, ECG. They have some of the best brains. Inti, this thing where when government back is against the wall, now you obi the blame a man on obi baby no sabotaging obi say, let's stop those things. Let's stop those. In summer McCain, so we need reserve margin if obi or sabotage but reserve margin ni ho. That's a plant back on echo offer. You will have to set load and phobia or sabotage. You know, until we need to be to go above sir and come away we Charlie, it's not cool.
The questions were being asked that how are we building